Fix Coffee, the Hogback, Wild Pastures. I could do that today. Welcome to Boulder Day Hikes. Today we hit the Hogback Trail in North Boulder. And now we enter Vic's Coffee Shop on 30th Street off of the Diagonal Highway. I've been going to Vic's for over 20 years. This is the last one standing. There was a couple other ones in Boulder and there was also another one in Longmont. I've always liked dark coffee, so I get an iced americano here, and it always suits my fancy. There's not a lot of food selections. This is known for its jazz vibe. There's always some jazz music playing, and if you come here at the right time, you will see a bunch of musicians jamming and rocking out. A great stop before you hit the trails in Boulder. Today we are going to access the Hogback by driving up Lee Hill Road toward the mountain, take a right onto 5th Street, follow that down and a left onto Dakota, and go to 2nd Street for parking. And then there's a small parking area. You will find the Foothills North Trail. You follow this trail for about a quarter mile until the Hogback Trail is going to be up on your left. We have officially hit the Hogback Ridge Trail. No dogs. Foothills North Trail is what I just came on. It goes in 2 different directions. Well, here we go. We're starting the Hogback Loop. We're gonna climb uphill. There is a little junction for the loop. Today we're going left. This is the steep climb. The right's a little more gradual, but they're both up and we're going up over that ridge over there. I call this the Forgotten Trail, because people just forget about it. They forget that in North Boulder, there's this loop, a good exercise workout. And when they do remember, they'll go, oh, I should hike the Hogback. Before the huge steep climb, take a look to the left of Boulder from the north. Green Mountain, Bear Peak, a town, a neighborhood that never was there when I first got here 30 years ago when I was hiking this trail. Guys, this is Pat from Boulder Day Hikes. Please like this content if it is doing it for you. I am not kidding when I say it's steep. Came from down there. I am breathing heavy. Unfortunately, there's fires in Colorado. That's why it's smoky looking. Things will level out a bit, and then you go down this hill and you have one more climb to do, and that's the Hogback Ridge up there. If I had to classify this hike, I would say moderate to slightly difficult, just because of the elevation gain, and it's a big climb. It is a rocky path, so you have to have some good level of conditioning and be able to be exposed to the sun because there's no shade. And it could borderline on very difficult for some people if they're out of shape or coming from low altitude. Before the final push, you get to go through a few little trees here and a meadow. A good place to relax if you're going to come up here and you want to chill. But if you're just powering through and exercising, you continue on the path straight up the hill. But I love moss rocks. The final ascent, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't working hard. So you come up behind the ridge, then you're gonna have to pick an area to your right to go take a look at the foothills, and I will find the perfect spot. Well, I think I found the perfect spot. Like I say, I've been hiking here for over 30 years, and I never get tired of hiking here. The views, even though a forgotten trail, it always feels good to be here. It was pretty rocky getting to that view. And now I proceed to go downhill now, shift gears from uphill climbing to downhill, back to the junction and back to the car. The backside from this direction is a little bit less steep than what I just climbed. So you can do this trail in reverse. I've done it both ways. I do like coming up the right and going down the steep part. Today, I wanted to push myself and go steep. The first little section on the backside is a little steep, and there's these loose gravelly rocks, but be ready to pay attention. Just a very cool perspective on this backside. It's like you're floating above town. We're above Highway 36 that goes out to Lyons. That's the North Skyline Trail there that connects to Joder Ranch. You can check out my Joder Ranch video. You can see where to pick that up at. We have the Boulder Reservoir in the distance. I will follow this trail out and down and back to the car, and then we are off for the healthiest French fries in town. Then I finish up the day here at Wild Pastures. It's located on 28th Street in Pearl, right by the Whole Foods. This is a great vibe. You go inside, you order your burger and your fries and a drink if you want to, and sit down and chow down. I love this place because the beef tallow French fries are amazing. They're a little healthier version and no cooked seed oils. Thanks again for joining me today for great coffee at Vic's, an awesome hike at the Hogback, and finishing it up here at Wild Pastures.